Being single is a unique chapter in life that offers immense opportunities for self-discovery. In a world where relationships often define much of our identity, the single life is a chance to focus inward, to ask the big questions, and to explore answers without the influence of someone else's expectations or needs. It's about embracing yourself as an individual, learning what drives you, what fulfills you, and what truly brings you joy. When you're single, you have the freedom to step back and examine your life as it is. It's a moment to reflect on your past experiences, not to dwell on mistakes or regret, but to uncover patterns, lessons, and truths about yourself. Maybe you've spent years bending to fit into someone else's world, suppressing parts of yourself to keep the peace, or ignoring your own desires to prioritize someone else's. Now, you can reclaim those parts of yourself. You can ask, who am I when I'm not someone's partner, someone's support system, or someone's shadow? This time is also about exploring your passions and interests. When was the last time you tried something completely new? Perhaps there's a hobby you've always wanted to pick up or a skill you've been curious about, but never had the time to pursue. Being single gives you that time. It's a chance to paint, dance, travel, write, or dive into any number of pursuits that light up your soul. And the beauty is, you're doing it solely for yourself, not to impress someone, not to share with a partner, but to fulfill a need within you. Self-discovery also involves reconnecting with your intuition. In relationships, it's easy to lose touch with your inner voice, that quiet but persistent guide that knows what's right for you. When you're single, you have the space to listen. You can make decisions based solely on what feels right to you without worrying about how it will affect someone else. Over time, this practice strengthens your sense of self-trust, helping you navigate life with clarity and confidence. Beyond interests and intuition, this time allows you to delve deeper into your emotions. Often people jump from one relationship to another, using love as a way to avoid loneliness or heal from past pain. But when you're single, you're faced with your emotions in their rawest form. It might be uncomfortable at first, but it's also an opportunity to grow. You can process heartbreak, address insecurities, and confront fears. This emotional work is essential for building a stronger, healthier you, someone who doesn't just survive life's challenges, but thrives in spite of them. It's also a time to redefine your values and priorities. What matters most to you? What kind of life do you want to lead? Without the distraction of a relationship, you can focus on these questions and start creating a vision for your future. Maybe it's a career goal you've been putting off, or perhaps it's a deeper commitment to your health, spirituality, or personal growth. Whatever it is, this period of singleness allows you to align your actions with your authentic self. Spending time alone also teaches you the value of solitude. In a society that often equates being alone with being lonely, it can be empowering to learn that solitude is a gift. It's in these quiet moments that you can truly hear yourself think, dream, and plan. You realize that being alone doesn't mean being incomplete, it means being whole, content, and at peace with your own company. Moreover, self-discovery while single can lead to a greater sense of gratitude and appreciation for life. When you're not caught up in the highs and lows of a relationship, you can focus on the beauty of everyday moments, the way the sun feels on your skin, the sound of your favorite song, the satisfaction of completing a project, or the warmth of laughter with friends. These simple pleasures remind you that joy doesn't come from another person, it comes from within. As you grow through this journey of self-discovery, you're also setting the stage for your future relationships. Knowing who you are and what you want ensures that when you do decide to share your life with someone, it's a choice made from a place of strength and self-assurance, not from a need to fill a void. You'll enter that relationship as a whole person, ready to complement someone else's life without losing your own identity. In the end, being single isn't just a time of waiting or a gap to be filled. It's a meaningful and transformative chapter that allows you to truly know yourself. It's a gift, an opportunity to focus on the one relationship that will always matter the most, the one you have with yourself. So embrace this time. Explore, reflect, grow, and become the best version of you. After all, the better you know yourself, the richer your life will be, no matter what lies ahead. Being single offers a rare and invaluable opportunity for uninterrupted personal growth. It's a time when your focus can fully shift inward, allowing you to nurture your potential and expand your horizons without external distractions. In a world where relationships often require compromises and shared priorities, being single gives you the freedom to prioritize your own goals and aspirations. Growth begins with the space to dream. When you're not entangled in a relationship, you have the clarity to think about what you truly want in life. What are your ambitions? What kind of person do you want to become? These questions may seem simple, but they require deep reflection, and being single provides the perfect environment for that introspection. Without the pressure to align your plans with someone else's, you can map out a future that's authentically yours. This period of life also enables you to take risks and explore new opportunities. Sometimes being in a relationship can create a sense of stability that, while comforting, might discourage stepping out of your comfort zone. When you're single, there's no one to consult about major decisions, no need to negotiate or compromise. You can take that job in another city, start a new business, or embark on a solo adventure without hesitation. This freedom to act on your instincts and pursue opportunities is a catalyst for growth. Personal growth often demands time and focus, and being single provides both. Whether you want to advance in your career, learn a new skill, or work on your physical and mental health, this is the time to invest in yourself. You can spend your evenings taking courses, your weekends at the gym or in nature, and your free time reading, meditating, or working on passion projects. Without the demands of a relationship, your energy is entirely your own to direct. Moreover, this phase of uninterrupted growth extends to emotional development. Relationships often require significant emotional energy, from managing conflicts to supporting a partner through challenges. While these are meaningful experiences, they can sometimes overshadow your own emotional needs. When you're single, you have the chance to reflect on your feelings, address past wounds, and develop emotional resilience. You can take the time to understand your triggers, work through insecurities, and build a stronger sense of self-worth. This growth isn't just internal, it's also about expanding your external world. Being single allows you to cultivate a wider range of relationships and experiences. You can invest more time in friendships, family connections, and networking, all of which enrich your life in different ways. These relationships provide support, inspiration, and opportunities that might not be as accessible when your attention is focused on a partner. Additionally, you can explore new cultures, environments, and communities, broadening your perspective and enhancing your understanding of the world. During this time, you also have the chance to redefine your priorities and values. Relationships often involve compromise, which can sometimes blur your sense of what truly matters to you. When you're single, you can revisit and realign with your core beliefs, ensuring that your actions reflect your authentic self. This clarity not only benefits you in the present, but also prepares you for healthier, more aligned relationships in the future. Being single is also a powerful time to cultivate independence. True independence is about more than being able to live or function on your own. It's about developing the confidence to rely on yourself for happiness, fulfillment, and security. It's about learning to trust your decisions, celebrate your achievements, and navigate challenges without needing constant validation or support from others. This independence is a cornerstone of personal growth and will serve you well in every aspect of life. One of the most profound aspects of uninterrupted growth is the sense of accomplishment it brings. When you achieve something on your own, the pride and satisfaction you feel are unmatched. These achievements, whether big or small, build momentum and inspire you to keep pushing forward. Over time, you'll look back and realize how far you've come, how much you've learned, and how deeply you've transformed. Finally, this period of growth is not just about reaching goals or becoming more skilled, it's about becoming more you. It's about peeling away the layers of external expectations, societal pressures, and past influences to reveal your true self. It's about creating a life that feels deeply aligned with your values and desires, a life that brings you joy and fulfillment. In the end, the time you spend growing while single is an investment in your future. It's a gift you give to yourself, one that will pay dividends for years to come. Whether you eventually choose to enter a relationship or continue on your own path, the growth you experience during this time will make you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for whatever life brings. So embrace this phase with open arms and trust that every step you take is leading you toward a brighter, more fulfilling future. Being single is one of the most empowering periods of life when it comes to strengthening self-worth. Without the distractions or expectations of a relationship, you have the opportunity to explore what it truly means to value yourself, not based on how others see you or treat you, but from within. It's a time to build the foundation of your self-esteem, creating a sense of worth that isn't tied to external validation. At its core, self-worth is about recognizing your inherent value as a person. It's about understanding that you are enough just as you are. In relationships, it's easy to measure your worth by how loved, appreciated, or validated you feel by your partner. But being single removes that dynamic and challenges you to look inward. Who are you when you're not someone's partner? Are you proud of the person you see in the mirror? Answering these questions can lead to profound self-discovery and growth. Being single allows you to focus on developing a strong relationship with yourself. When you're alone, you have the space to truly listen to your own thoughts, desires, and needs. It's an opportunity to get to know yourself better, to understand your likes, dislikes, strengths, and areas where you'd like to grow. This self-awareness is the cornerstone of self-worth because it helps you appreciate who you are as an individual. Without the constant push and pull of a relationship, you also have the freedom to set boundaries and prioritize your own needs. In the past, you might have compromised too much or put your partner's happiness above your own. Now, you can focus on what feels right for you. This practice of honoring your own feelings and desires strengthens your sense of self-worth because it reinforces the message that your needs matter. Moreover, being single gives you time to celebrate your individuality. Society often pressures people to find their worth in relationships, careers, or appearances. But when you're single, you can step back from these external pressures and ask, what makes me unique? What do I bring to the world? By identifying and embracing your unique qualities, you can cultivate a deep appreciation for yourself, one that doesn't depend on anyone else's opinion. During this time, you can also focus on your accomplishments. Take stock of everything you've achieved so far, no matter how big or small. Maybe it's a professional milestone, a creative project, or simply overcoming a personal challenge. Celebrating these wins helps you see your own strength and resilience. It reminds you that you are capable and worthy, not because someone else says so, but because you've proven it to yourself. Another powerful way to strengthen self-worth is by practicing self-care. When you're single, you have more time to focus on your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. This might mean exercising regularly, eating nourishing food, meditating, or taking time for hobbies and relaxation. By treating yourself with kindness and respect, you're sending yourself a powerful message you are worth the effort. Being single also allows you to detach from the fear of loneliness and embrace solitude. Often people stay in relationships because they're afraid of being alone. But learning to enjoy your own company is one of the most liberating experiences. It teaches you that you don't need someone else to complete you or make you happy. You are enough on your own. This realization is a huge boost to your self-worth because it shifts your focus from seeking external validation to finding joy within yourself. During this phase, you also have the opportunity to confront and heal from past wounds. If you've ever been in a relationship where you felt unappreciated or undervalued, those experiences might have left scars on your self-esteem. Being single gives you the time and space to process those emotions, let go of any lingering resentment or self-doubt, and rebuild your confidence. Perhaps most importantly, strengthening self-worth while single prepares you for healthier, more fulfilling relationships in the future. When you truly value yourself, you set higher standards for how you deserve to be treated. You're less likely to settle for relationships that don't serve you, and you're more likely to attract partners who respect and appreciate you for who you are. In the end, being single isn't a time to feel incomplete or inadequate. It's a time to recognize your own completeness. It's a time to invest in yourself, to build a strong foundation of self-worth that will serve you for the rest of your life. You're not just preparing for a future relationship, you're creating a life where you feel confident, empowered, and whole, no matter what your relationship status may be. So embrace this period of singleness as a gift. Use it to grow, to heal, and to discover the incredible person you already are. You don't need someone else to make you feel worthy. You are worthy simply because you exist. And once you truly believe that, the world will reflect it back to you in ways you can't even imagine. Being single is a unique time in life that grants you an incredible gift, the freedom to prioritize yourself. In relationships, there's a constant balancing act of managing your own needs alongside someone else's. While this can be rewarding, it also means that your priorities often take a back seat. When you're single, that dynamic shifts entirely. You have the rare opportunity to focus solely on what matters most to you without compromise or distraction. This freedom begins with the ability to make decisions that serve your best interests. When you're not tethered to the needs or desires of a partner, you can choose what feels right for you in every aspect of your life. Whether it's deciding where to live, what career path to pursue, or how to spend your free time, every choice becomes an expression of your own preferences and goals. This autonomy is empowering because it reminds you that your life is entirely your own to design. Prioritizing yourself also means rediscovering your passions and interests. In a relationship, it's easy to get caught up in shared activities and mutual goals, sometimes losing sight of what truly excites you as an individual. When you're single, you can reconnect with those parts of yourself. Maybe it's a hobby you've neglected, like painting or gardening. Perhaps it's a long-held dream, like traveling the world or starting your own business. Whatever it is, this time allows you to dive in wholeheartedly, exploring what makes you feel alive and fulfilled. Moreover, being single gives you the chance to focus on personal growth. This is your time to learn, evolve, and become the best version of yourself. You might take a class to develop a new skill, commit to a fitness routine, or work on your emotional well-being through therapy or mindfulness practices. These investments in yourself not only enrich your life, but also build a sense of confidence and self-worth that radiates into everything you do. Financial independence is another area where you can prioritize yourself. When you're single, you have full control over your finances. You can set your own goals, whether it's saving for a house, traveling, or simply treating yourself to something special. There's no need to justify your spending to anyone else or align your financial plans with a partner's. This control allows you to make choices that reflect your values and aspirations, giving you a sense of security and freedom. Your health and well-being also benefit from the ability to prioritize yourself. In relationships, especially in busy or stressful periods, self-care often gets sidelined in favor of taking care of the relationship. When you're single, you have the time and space to focus on your physical, mental, and emotional health. You can create routines that nurture your body, like exercising regularly or cooking nutritious meals. You can also work on your mental health by journaling, meditating, or seeking professional guidance. This holistic approach to self-care reinforces the idea that you are worth the effort it takes to feel your best. Socially, being single allows you to deepen your connections with others. Relationships can sometimes narrow your social circle as you spend much of your time with your partner. When you're single, you can focus on strengthening friendships, building new connections, and spending quality time with family. These relationships are vital sources of support, joy, and inspiration, and prioritizing them enriches your life in meaningful ways. Another aspect of prioritizing yourself is the ability to set and enforce boundaries. In relationships, it's easy to compromise too much or allow your partner's needs to overshadow your own. When you're single, you can learn to identify what's truly important to you and set limits to protect your time, energy, and values. This practice not only strengthens your sense of self, but also prepares you for healthier relationships in the future, where mutual respect and understanding take center stage. Perhaps the most profound aspect of prioritizing yourself while single is the realization that your happiness is your own responsibility. It's a chance to learn that you don't need someone else to complete you or make you feel valued. Happiness comes from living a life that aligns with your values, pursuing your passions, and taking care of yourself. This understanding is liberating because it shifts the focus from external validation to internal fulfillment. Being single isn't a period of waiting or a gap to be filled. It's an active, vibrant time when you can fully embrace yourself and your life. It's about taking the reins and deciding what kind of person you want to be and what kind of life you want to create. It's about saying yes to the things that truly matter to you and no to the things that don't. This freedom to prioritize yourself is a gift, one that allows you to build a life that reflects your unique identity and aspirations. Whether you remain single or eventually enter a relationship, the time you spend focusing on yourself will lay the foundation for a stronger, happier, and more fulfilled version of you. So embrace this season of life and know that by prioritizing yourself, you're creating a future that is rich with possibility and joy. Being single provides an extraordinary opportunity to nurture friendships and connections in ways that often take a backseat during relationships. While romantic relationships are valuable, friendships and other social bonds are equally essential for personal fulfillment and well-being. When you're single, you have the time, energy, and emotional capacity to focus on these relationships, deepening existing connections and creating new ones that enrich your life. Friendships are the foundation of our support systems, offering companionship, understanding, and shared experiences. In the hustle of maintaining a romantic relationship, it's easy to let friendships fall by the wayside. However, being single allows you to reconnect with those who've always been there for you, your childhood best friend, a sibling who knows you inside out, or a colleague who's become like family. These relationships provide a sense of belonging and a reminder that love exists in many forms, not just romantic ones. This period is also an opportunity to cultivate new friendships, whether it's through joining a class, volunteering, or simply striking up conversations with people you meet. You can expand your social circle and invite fresh perspectives into your life. New friends bring with them new experiences, ideas, and opportunities that can inspire and challenge you to grow. Without the time constraints of a romantic relationship, you can invest in getting to know people deeply and authentically. Being single also allows you to be more present in your friendships. Without the distractions of a partner's needs or shared responsibilities, you can show up for your friends in meaningful ways. Whether it's listening to their struggles, celebrating their successes, or simply spending quality time together, your presence strengthens these bonds. Friendships thrive on reciprocity, and the more you invest in them, the richer and more fulfilling they become. Beyond friendships, being single gives you the freedom to connect with a broader range of people. This might mean networking professionally, engaging with your community, or participating in social groups that align with your interests. Each new connection has the potential to open doors, broaden your perspective, and help you grow as a person. These relationships, even if they don't become close friendships, add layers of meaning and connection to your life. Family relationships also benefit from this time of singleness. Whether it's parents, siblings, or extended family, these bonds often deepen when you have more time to focus on them. You might visit more frequently, have longer conversations, or work on repairing strained relationships. Strengthening family connections not only brings comfort and support, but also reinforces your roots and sense of identity. Being single also encourages you to explore the concept of community. Whether it's through volunteering, joining a hobby group, or becoming active in local organizations, you can connect with people who share your values and interests. These interactions remind you that you're part of something larger than yourself, offering a sense of purpose and fulfillment that goes beyond personal relationships. Social connections during this time aren't just about others, they're also about you. Every friendship or interaction you nurture reflects back something about who you are. The people you surround yourself with can inspire you to be kinder, stronger, more creative, or more adventurous. By choosing to engage with people who uplift and challenge you, you grow as an individual. Being single also allows you to assess the quality of your relationships. Sometimes in the busyness of life, we hold on to friendships that no longer serve us or continue patterns of interaction that drain rather than energize. When you're single, you have the space to reflect on which connections are truly meaningful and which might need boundaries or even closure. This process isn't about cutting people out of your life, but rather ensuring that your relationships are healthy, balanced, and mutually supportive. One of the most powerful aspects of strengthening friendships and connections while single is the realization that these bonds are a vital source of love and happiness. Too often, society places romantic relationships on a pedestal, overlooking the deep joy and fulfillment that come from friendships, family, and community. By focusing on these connections, you begin to see that love exists all around you in countless forms and expressions. Additionally, the time and energy you invest in friendships while single lay the groundwork for a more balanced life. Even if you eventually enter a romantic relationship, having a strong support system ensures that your world doesn't revolve solely around your partner. It reminds you to maintain independence and a rich, multifaceted life. Finally, prioritizing friendships and connections during this time brings a profound sense of gratitude. As you focus on the people who bring value to your life, you become more aware of the abundance of love and support already surrounding you. This gratitude fosters a sense of contentment and helps you feel more grounded and fulfilled. In the end, being single isn't a period of isolation, it's an opportunity to deepen the relationships that truly matter. It's a time to surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, to create a community that feels like home, and to embrace the love that already exists in your life. By investing in friendships and connections, you're building a network of support and joy that will sustain you through all of life's seasons. Being single is an essential time for building the foundation for a future relationship that is healthy, fulfilling, and aligned with your values. Often, people rush into relationships without fully understanding their needs or resolving past issues, leading to patterns of unhappiness or dissatisfaction. However, using your time as a single person wisely allows you to prepare emotionally, mentally, and practically for a partnership that truly enhances your life. One of the most important aspects of this foundation is self-awareness. When you're single, you have the opportunity to deeply explore who you are, what you value, and what you want in a partner. This involves reflecting on your strengths, your areas for growth, and your emotional triggers. By understanding yourself better, you can approach future relationships with a clearer sense of what you bring to the table and what you're looking for in return. This clarity reduces the risk of entering a relationship for the wrong reasons, such as loneliness or societal pressure. Another key aspect of this period is healing from the past. Many people carry emotional baggage from previous relationships, childhood experiences, or unresolved conflicts. When you're single, you have the space to confront and process these feelings without the complications of a partner's needs or expectations. This might involve therapy, journaling, or simply taking the time to reflect on what went wrong in past relationships and what you can learn from those experiences. By letting go of old wounds, you free yourself to enter a new relationship with an open heart and a fresh perspective. Being single also allows you to identify and establish healthy boundaries. In the absence of a romantic partner, you can focus on understanding your limits and practicing assertiveness in other areas of your life, such as with friends, family, or colleagues. Boundaries are essential in any relationship, and by learning to set and maintain them now, you're equipping yourself to navigate future partnerships with respect and clarity. This ensures that your needs are met and that you can contribute to a relationship in a balanced, sustainable way. During this time, you also have the chance to cultivate independence. True independence means being comfortable with who you are and capable of meeting your own emotional, financial, and practical needs. When you rely on yourself for happiness and fulfillment, you're less likely to fall into patterns of codependency or seek validation through a partner. Instead, you can approach relationships from a place of strength, knowing that you're complete on your own. This independence is incredibly attractive to potential partners and sets the tone for a relationship that's rooted in mutual respect and equality. Another essential component of building this foundation is understanding what a healthy relationship looks like. Society often glamorizes love in ways that are unrealistic or even unhealthy, such as equating love with constant sacrifice or dramatic passion. Being single gives you the time to redefine what love means to you and to recognize the qualities that make a relationship thrive, such as trust, communication, shared values, and mutual support. By setting these standards now, you're more likely to recognize and nurture a relationship that aligns with them in the future. Being single also offers the chance to practice communication skills. Relationships require honest, respectful dialogue, and this is a skill that can be honed in all areas of life. Whether it's having difficult conversations with friends, expressing your needs at work, or navigating conflicts with family, these experiences teach you how to listen actively, articulate your feelings, and resolve disagreements constructively. These skills will serve you well in any future partnership. This time is also an opportunity to focus on your goals and passions. When you're single, you can pursue your ambitions without compromise, whether that's advancing in your career, traveling, or working on a personal project. By building a fulfilling life on your own, you create a sense of stability and happiness that isn't reliant on a partner. This not only makes you more confident and attractive, but also ensures that your future relationship will be a complement to your life, not its sole focus. In addition, being single allows you to observe and learn from the relationships around you. Whether it's friends, family members, or even fictional couples, you can take note of what works and what doesn't. This observational learning helps you identify the qualities you admire and the pitfalls you want to avoid. It also reinforces the idea that no relationship is perfect, but with effort and compatibility, a healthy partnership is achievable. Finally, being single gives you the chance to build patience. Love is not a race, and rushing into a relationship out of fear or impatience often leads to disappointment. By embracing your singlehood, you're practicing the art of waiting for the right person and the right relationship. This patience ensures that when the right opportunity arises, you're ready to recognize it and nurture it with care. In the end, being single isn't a time of lack, it's a time of preparation. By focusing on self-awareness, healing, independence, and growth, you're laying the groundwork for a relationship that is fulfilling, balanced, and rooted in mutual respect. You're not just waiting for someone to complete you, you're becoming the best version of yourself so that when the right person comes along, you can build something truly beautiful together. This period of singlehood is a gift, offering you the chance to create a strong, stable foundation for the love you deserve.